Hey there. Start here. Back again at One Star Garuda. So I got up this morning, had my coffee, got the kids to school and whatnot. Got my work done for the morning, and just went on YouTube to see what was going, what was going on in the FFBE world, and my mind was blown when I saw Sinzar's video of One Star Garuda doing it in 3 turns. I didn't even think that if you hit the boss with Wind Magic on turn 1, that you could still, hit the boss and it wouldn't enter hard mode. My assumption was that if you attacked the boss, it would automatically, enter the fight mode. But yeah, apparently you can just pacify it with the Wind Magic and then go ahead and deal damage and hit that first HP lock, and it'll just act like nothing ever happened. So you can actually do this turn or this fight in 3 turns. You don't have to wait around for 7 turns. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it again. Now, Sinzar used a very different team. He only used 5 units. He still used 2 fundamental forces. But I'm going to use a different team. 2 free units. We've got the free Penelo, the free Ash. If you don't have the free Penelo, like maybe you weren't here to pick up the free Penelo unit, that's fine. Use Zon. Zon works just as well. He's got a lightning and peril field, and he's a good breaker and all of that. So just use Zon. But Penelo works, and then the lightning amp field will come from Princess of Liberty Ash. She also does the 400 buffs, 300 LB buffs. We're still bringing Best Girl Sylvie because she is the best girl for her ramping lightning amp for the party. We are going lightning element. And then I decided to dust off good old Bulwark. You can't have a clear against a bird boss without the big bird himself. Bulwark, he's going to be providing the bird killer, which just, it just ensures that you're getting across the line. Okay. Now the friend unit I'm bringing, this is sort of a special recording for the specific friend unit that I'm bringing, Einskate. So when I first posted my clear of Garuda the other day, he was like, "Oh, 7 turns. I can't. I'm not going to bother with it if it's 7 turns." And then Sinzar posted his three turn one today and says, "That's too whale of a team." And I was like, "Okay. Well, I'm going to take your fundamental force. I'm going to take this team, which is, pretty darn budget, and I'm going to clear it. So now there is no excuse for you not to go in and do Garuda. So Einskate, this one's for you. If you don't go clear Garuda after this, all right, there's nothing else I can do for you." So poking a bit of fun there at Einskate, who's a friend on my Discord server. Anyways, want to just go in and do another clear of Garuda for you guys, getting it done even faster. Thanks to Sinzar for pointing this out. I will be the first to say, as a content creator, I stand on the shoulders of giants. So always nice to see, what's going on out there, and I'm, and try and improve my own game. So let's see. As far as gear is concerned, everybody can be naked. I'm even going as far as making my fundamental force practically naked with the exception of fists. So I took off all the gear. You don't need it. She does need some bird killers, obviously, because she has no innate bird killer. So just bird killer plus Aviator Sense. Give her Tetrasilphid for 125% bird killer. Code of Samurai finishes that up. And then just the vision card from her step up banner. Not using her EX ability. She is EX3, there's nothing I can do about that, but you don't need an EX3, just an EX2 so that you have access to the Brave Shift right there on turn 1. All right, everybody else is naked. Let's get in there and let's do this one nice and quick. All right. Alright, so we're still going to follow the rules on turn 1. We're going to hit him with some Wind Magic, okay, just to kind of pacify him. Alright, so it can be Arrow or Aurora. This, of course, comes from equipping Bulwark with Leviathan Esper. Since we're using Tetrasilphid on our fundamental force for the bird killer, the other source of Wind Magic comes from Leviathan Esper. So it can be Arrow or Aurora, doesn't matter. Alright, just go ahead and do that right off the bat. All right, Penelo. Actually, let's wait on Penelo for a second. So Ash is going to come down. All right, just to fill LB is just to fill up an action. All she really needs to do is Royal's Order for the 400% buff and 300% LB damage buff. Okay, make sure you've upgraded it to level 5, and then Thunder Formation for the 70% lightning amp. Also, make sure you've upgraded that to level 5. Okay, now we're going to bring Penelo in here. She's going to do Calamitous Step, Charming Stage, and Ether Waltz on Ash, just because she has used up a lot of mana. Sylvie is going to do Triple Spring. She's in her Brave Shift form. All right. She's going to start with Marion's Blessing Lightning. Make sure you do Lightning and not Earth. And then double Clever Paladin Strike. Okay. Oh, Einskate. What are you doing? You haven't upgraded your LB all the way. Oh, my goodness. Oh, tisk tisk. All right. So if this happens, that it's okay. We're gonna make it work. I wish I'd noticed that before I sent Penelo. I would have had Penelo finish filling them up. All right, so we're gonna have it's okay. We're gonna make it work. All right, got Marion's Blessing Lightning, double Clever Paladin. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and send her. All right, now we're all filled up. We're gonna LB. Okay. All right, so there you go, 5 billion. You only need to do 3 billion on that turn to hit the first threshold. 3 billion to hit the first threshold, and then it's 6 billion for the next 2 turns to, minimum 6 billion for the next 2 turns to finish out the fight. All right, which we're definitely going to do, no problem, because we haven't even used our bird killer yet. So let's use our bird killer. Okay, and let's see. Penelo doesn't need to do anything unless we need a bit more LB fill, which we might. So let's do Triple Clever. All right, and let's see where we are left. Okay. So it looks like we're going to need... I'm just going to do 2... Whoop, wrong person. Let's do 2 quickenings on mine and 2 quickenings on my friend. There you go. That fills everybody up. Ash can just guard. All right. And there you go. All right, 8.6. So we did 2.6 billion more than we needed to hit that threshold. Now I just need to do another 6 billion on this turn, or on this turn coming up. Now, we will lose our Imperil field. If you did bring Zon, Zon would be able to replace it because it's an on-demand field. Penelo's is unfortunately tied to a cooldown, which she does not have access to, but that's fine. We're not too worried about it. All right, so mine is EX3, so LB loads up automatically. Okay, if yours is not EX3, then, just do another Triple Clever Paladin Strike and have Penelo finish filling up whoever needs it. In this case, I'm just going to do I've Got Your Back on Einskate to go ahead and just fill them all the way up. Ash does need to replace the Amp field with Thunder Formation, so we'll go ahead and do that. All right. And yeah, everybody else can just kind of sit back and watch. We don't need to replace the bird killer or anything like that. So we're just going to go. I'm going to send mine first since it's EX3. So for example, if you bring an EX3 friend, send them first. And if yours is EX2, that way you get the 50% Fist Imperil for both of your fundamental forces. All right. And this should finish out the fight. Like I said, we got to do a minimum of 6 billion to kill from 40%. We should easily knock that out. So let's see how we go. And there you go. I did forget to show you Einskate's, now that, level 37. Oh my gosh, I'm shaming you here. I'm publicly shaming you here, Einskate. But otherwise, tons of Clash gear, which is good. I think he's got Bahamut Esper, so at least 50% bird killer. That's great. That's great. Like I said, you're never going to find a bird killer fundamental force on your friends list. Like, don't even bother looking for someone that's got bird killer on their friends list. And, unless you have a friend obviously setting one up specifically for the fight, because there are no relevant bird bosses in this there are no relevant bird bosses out there right now. Like, even Garuda is not really relevant. As you can see, we're just totally obliterating it. So yeah, my fundamental force clearly doing more strictly because she is built with 300% bird killers. Okay, but yeah, you really just need to do 3 billion on the first turn, 6 billion on the second turn, 6 billion on the third turn, and you are good to go. And we've done an all missions clear. We hit it with wind, we hit it with lightning, and we killed with a limit burst. So there you go. All right. So no excuse, Science-Gate. Go level up your fundamental forces LB first. Make sure if you need to use EX coins to buy those LB pots, do what you got to do. Level up that LB and then go take that fundamental force in there and crush Garuda. All right. So this was fun. Thank you guys for following me, and I will see you on the other side.